Semifinals, this should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. So the Nuggets win the tip. Williams with the ball. He lobs it up.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Picked by Randolph, trying to get open his shot. The shot by Hughes, no good. Here's Aldridge. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Really good unselfish pass by Battier. He knew that was the better shot for his teammate.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Randolph. Here's Hughes. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
First quarter, just over a minute played. For three, Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. For the three, Randolph grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hardaway from outside. He's off on that one. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. O'Neal with the steal. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Outside Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hardaway. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Hardaway's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Williams for 3. And another miss by Denver. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Hardaway from outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. Hardaway's gone 1 of 4 so far. Williams up on top. Pass to Aldridge. Williams, a screen on Hardaway. A shot's good from Aldridge.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Hardaway. Now Randolph. A baseline J. Count the basket. Hughes got 5 points so far.
Boy, he's a dependable passer at his position. Randolph knows exactly when he should look to dish it.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Denver in the lead. And here is Aldridge. 6 points for him. Outside Williams. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They get it back, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Kenyon Martin.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Hardaway with the steal. And now here comes Dang, leading the break. Outside Randolph. To the middle. Here's Hughes. And Aldridge sends it back. Here's Battier. Scoreless thus far.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Hardaway. Trailing by 2. Outside Randolph. Here's Hughes. Adds in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Randolph's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Williams with the ball for Denver. Pass to Aldridge. Out in the screen. Goes up on the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Aldridge has got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Hardaway. O'Neal is double. Here's Randolph. Over Martin. Nice shot by Randolph.
Boy, what a basketball IQ Randolph has. I mean, he's got a really good understanding of when to take these kinds of shots.
Pass to Martin. And here is Williams. To the inside. Aldridge. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Hardaway. Denver getting their last shot to go. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Shaq with the screen. Here's Hughes. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Baron Davis, he's checked in for Denver. Minnesota also with the sub. Hayes, he's checked in for Luol Deng. On the wing, Williams. Hardaway with the steal. Inside. Here's O'Neal. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
Here's Williams. He has yet to score. Lets it go with a 3. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Like seeing him drain that 3 ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
Pass to Randolph. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Hughes. The putback. It's good on the putback. O'Neal's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
You've got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Martin with the screen for Davis. Pass to Martin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Davis against Hughes. Shaq is screen on Davis. Hits it from three-point range. Hughes got 13.
And when Hughes knocks down threes, he is a major headache for the opponent.
Davis with it. Hasn't made one yet. The shot by Williams, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hughes, the pass to O'Neal. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Martin with the screen for Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here is Hardaway. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Battier kicks to Davis. Martin with a screen on Hughes. Drops in the tray.
Looking to stretch things out and using an accurate shot to do so.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Shaq. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Kenyon Martin.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia shrimp from O'Neal. Brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converted.
Williams, he's checked in for Kenyon Martin. Baseline try. Almost, but it rolls out. Timberwolves leading by 4. Now, here's Barea. On the wing, Hughes. Pass to Hayes. Wide open look. Rebound, Davis. The Nuggets shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Now Hayes. He has yet to score. Barea surveying the floor. On the wing, Hughes. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
.139 left in the first. Battier, the pass to Davis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's the look you want.
1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Barea. Down low, here's Kafka. Nails the baby hook.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Davis. He has 5. Pass to Scalabrine. Back to Davis. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And here's Hayes. Nothing on the board. Here's Hughes. Back to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Offensive rebound. Here's Kafka, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Davis. "12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And they double up Davis. Here's Avanti. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
Back to Davis, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah. You know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Crozier from the arc. Here's Kafka, and he can't bank that one in. The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Davis, fires from 14, and no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
To the paint. Here's Kafka. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Deng's checked in. Good on both. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Davis kicks to Aldridge. Battier right side. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Davis against Barea. That's tipped. Deng looking it over. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Davis. He's got 5 on the wing. Davis. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Deng. Pass to Barea. Back to Deng. There's the triple. Here's Kafka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his second trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
Parks, he's checked in for Scalabrine. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Davis, the pass to Aldridge. They set the screen. The shot missing. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Hughes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Hughes, a very solid player, guys. I mean, an athletic guard who can get hot on occasion.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He's off on the first. Scalabrine's checked in for the Nuggets. And he sinks the second. The Nuggets trail by 14. Davis kicks to Aldridge. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Davis against Barea. Here's Hughes. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Hughes got 5 points now in the quarter.
And one thing about Hughes, that man is always ready to shoot it.
Nuggets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Back to Davis. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bangs home the trifecta.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Shaq is checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Hughes. Off target with his 3. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And it's Davis missing.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Pulls it up. Misses off the left iron. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Battier for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Outside, Barea. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. And that's collected by Davis. Pass to Aldridge. Inside, stolen by O'Neal. Barea against Davis. Outside, Barea. On the wing, Hughes. 5 on the clock. Here's Shaq. Buries it down low. O'Neal's got 13 points.
Savvy dime by Hughes, not sleeping on that chance to set up another guy.
Pass to Martin. Davis kicks to Martin. Cutting the screen. Here's Aldridge. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. Outside, Barea. Hughes trains it from beyond the arc. Hughes got 8 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Aldridge. Martin with a screen on Hughes. Aldridge the pass to Battier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is where Martin can really hurt you, which is why defenses resort to fouling.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night. Williams, he's checked in for Baron Davis. Hayes, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hardaway comes in for J.J. Barea.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Here's Hughes. 24 points for him. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Hughes. Fires from deep. Here's O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Martin. Shoots from 12. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Battier.
And good work by Battier. Staying flexible, taking what he can find.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Now here is Hardaway. On the wing, Hardaway. 5 to shoot. From 8. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You can't allow Hardaway to get these kinds of looks. He's very consistent inside.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Nuggets. And the foul called on Larry Hughes. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the field.
Martin dishes to Aldridge. On the wing, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Williams. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 14. And here's Barea outside. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Davis. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Martin's got 5.
If you don't get a body on Martin, and when you don't get a body on him, he's wreaking havoc on that offensive glass.
Pass to Dang. On the wing, Hardaway. O'Neal with it. Covered by Martin. Outside for Barea. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside Williams. From deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for Williams.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Hardaway. Takes the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
Williams against Barea. Martin kicks to Davis. Going inside, and it's Baron Davis with the finish.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
Minnesota leading by 13. On the wing, Dang. Still without a basket. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Williams. 6 points for him. Pass to Davis. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. Now here is Martin. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And inside, Martin outplays his size by just amping up the intensity. He'll do what it takes to get that shot off.
Minnesota calls timeout. Zach Randolph is checked in for Minnesota. Hughes comes in for Berea. Right side, Randolph. Martin with the blocker.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 3.
Yeah, how about the reach there by Martin? He is a physical defender who looks to contest everything.
Williams passes to Batty. 3-pointer. A rebound by Hughes. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Hardaway. O'Neal a screen on Williams. Hardaway against Williams. Outside Hardaway. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Here's Williams. Guarded by Hardaway. Martin with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Williams. The second effort. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Aldridge with it. He's got 10. Martin with a screen on Hughes. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Battier outside. The 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Shaq. Outside Hardaway. Trying to get something going. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Cutting the screen. Here's Aldridge. Buries it from 3-point range. Aldridge has got 13 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Right back after this break.